Hi, sorry, I got a phone call, so we were interrupted. I was speaking about the divine masculine, and then that made me want to go and get these cards. Okay, so let's see where the energy is right now. I feel very crowded here. Okay, so can we please have a card that will give us insight? That's a lot of cards. That's too many. No. One card that will give us insight on where the... Oh, okay. So this came out a second time. Sexual freedom. That's where the divine masculine is right now. What number is this? Because I like to see QRS, how the numbers reflect back to the major arcana. So that's 30, that's 3, that's Empress. And so this is about having an opportunity to communicate deeply and beyond words. And that's what sexual intimacy is. It isn't just the act, it is the closeness. It is the feeling connected. And what might be bringing up this emotion for the masculine is just the shift and perhaps realizing that they are not invincible. And it could be causing them to question their own mortality, right? To look at the decisions that they've made, the choices they've made. They're looking back. They're in this like Seven of Pentacles energy trying to, there's a spirit of assessment. It doesn't mean change though, right? It does not mean change. There's no action, at least not yet. We'll take a look at that as we dig a bit deeper into the tarot and see, if wands or any knights or any of that comes up, the chariot, that type of thing. But this is about relating, and this is about vulnerability. And the energy here is not necessarily sexual, but it is a feeling of vulnerability and tenderness, if you will, and a softening of the heart and the opening of one's soul. And it's deeply personal. There's a lot of symmetry in this card, if you look at it. Like the two, what are those? Two doves, the two birds, how they're wrapped in one another, the gold rings, the lotus, just the balance of the card. This is also about being balanced and harmonious within. It's also about exposing yourself because these people are naked. And so what I'm getting is that the masculine is feeling exposed. What they used to believe or feel was true and solid and lasting has been severely shaken. A lot of things have been called into question for them. What is happening right now? Maybe the masculine has lost their job. Maybe they're not feeling as secure as they once did. Maybe they're in a position where they're questioning their beliefs, their foundation, the ideals that they once had, what they thought was normal, or realizing what they thought was normal is necessarily not normal. They're exploring their world. They've been forced to explore and go within. And as a result, you are heavily on their mind. This one? Okay. Yeah, Queen of Wands. Passionate, determined, sense of confidence. Oh, too many. Okay. Queen of Cups. Yeah, passionate, loving energy, questioning what they love, what they've built their foundation on, how they're perceiving things. Ace of Wands coming in, and it landed right here on the Queen of Cups. Perhaps they're looking for an opportunity to express their feelings, their emotions. This is divine intervention, providing them with an opportunity to take action. Remember I said earlier, right now they're thinking about it, no action. Well, look, we've got a Queen of Wands and an Ace of Wands here. So there is definitely a desire. There is an inclination to act. I feel like they're not sure how to act or what to do. Let's pull from this deck. There's a lot of thinking. Oh, you know what? We'll take this. There's a few of them here. Yeah. It makes sense. 10 of Pentacles. Page of Cups. And 9 of Cups. I have so many decks on my desk here. It's a bit overwhelming. So let's take this apart. Right now, the masculine is feeling open and exposed, and he's not fearful about that. He's not fearful about that because right now that is the norm. Right now it's okay for him to be open and vulnerable and express his feelings because everybody's expressing their angst, their worry, their lack of assurity. They're wondering what's happening, what's going on. And so for him to be able to voice this is not unnatural, if you will. It is not, it's not out of pocket, okay? And so this current situation is giving them a feeling of desire, creative expression, wanting to they're bringing up things that have buried. They're bringing up things that they have been allowed to kind of ignore for the longest time. And I can't even say they're bringing it up. They're being forced to bring it up. They're being forced to go within and question their actions. They're being forced to start to feel again. This Queen of Cups has, her chair is situated on dry land. Her feet and the edge of her gown are in the water. See, different cards reflect different emotions within the deck. In the traditional Rider-Waite, she's sitting there looking a bit sad and lonely. There's lots of love, but it's still hidden. It's under the cup. It's not free-flowing. In this deck, what's it called? The Lightseer's Tarot, the Queen of Cups is comfortably submerged in the water and surrendering. So I wouldn't say that the masculine is yet comfortable with this, but certainly they're at the edge. They're closer to the water. They're not as fearful of expressing their emotions and how they're feeling at this point in time, because other people are expressing their concerns. And so this is a way for them to come out from behind the mask and reveal pieces of themselves. I don't know why the heck I can't find this card. Watch it be right at the beginning, and that's where it is. Goodness. So in this deck, this is the Queen of Cups when you juxtapose it with this, right? Open, surrendering, willing, submerged, close to the edge. They're not fully submerged, but they're getting more comfortable because they're here. That's what I wanted to show you. Just that different decks provide different emotions as we dig through the story of tarot and how it applies to you, okay? They want to release. They want to let go. They want to feel that sense of freedom when I look at the Nine of Cups here, right? They want to be able to show up fully and vulnerably. Whether they will do it or not remains to be seen. It remains to be seen. And I get the feeling I thought that they would never feel this way. It's almost like, yeah, I'll feel that way when pigs fly. Well, the pigs are flying, right? The pigs are flying and hell has frozen over before they thought they would ever do whatever or experience the feelings and the emotions that they're having. I got this new deck. I did get a couple of new decks. This one here is called The Answer is Simple. I've really been enjoying this. It's an oracle deck. It really speaks to spirit and about removing the ego. It's lovely. It's lovely. Like, you know, even if you don't read tarot, if you could even get this deck for yourself and focus on one card every few days and pull that into your life, I really think you would benefit from it. So well, oh, I hate that. I'm not answering. What do, thanks. The oracle here is keep dancing. If you notice, there's two people. Or we could say it's one person because they're in union with themselves. So, what number is that? 31, 3 and 1 is 4, which is for stability. This keep dancing card says that your spirit is alive and well, making a healing difference in your life. And the only thing you need to focus on doing is what you're doing. The spirit is dancing with life, and they're a willing partner to you. Abundance and overflow is theirs as long as they continue to keep dancing by keeping words to a minimum. Remember, we talked about guarding your mouth, keeping words to a minimum so that your ego doesn't slip out and wrestle with your confidence by talking too much. Take the actions that you're taking, follow the promptings that you've been given, Ace of Wands, right? And turn the music and learn to dance and let the spirit shake, rattle, and roll you for a few minutes today. And they've been shaken. And I don't mean shake, rattle, and roll as music, although that's what this is conveying. They have been shaken and they are rattled. They most certainly are. Two. Again, hit the floor. What is this? Wow. Okay. Being enough. The innermost heart says you are enough. Nowhere to go, nothing to get, nothing to change, no need to grow. More deserving. You, yes, you are loved. And this one really drives it home. It says relationship. I call in the intimate power of love to take over this union in every way. May it now fully belong to the divine. Let it unfold in the perfect way for each of us. I needn't fear letting go of control. My needs are always abundantly met. I don't know what has prompted me to mix up the deck like this. Seems a bit weird. There's a lot of cards. That's weird that I want to do this. But I believe in being obedient. I do. We're going to take this and put it in there so that we have all the cards together. Wow.